Hey guys, today we are looking at Braid. As you can see, it's a puzzle platformer. Well, maybe you can't see the puzzle part, but it is a platformer. And it was released for Xbox 2008, so this is kind of a late video, but it's such a good game that it really needs to be brought into the light. As you can see, the lights and the rest of the game look pretty good. And I will show you what it's about in a moment as soon as this guy, whose name is Tim, gets over here and goes through this door. So this game is, I'd say it's pretty well known for being philosophical, but it's even better well known as a really beautiful game, I would say. So you can see that they have storybooks here. To be honest, I don't completely read them, but for the sake of this video I will. Tim is off on a search to rescue the princess. She has been snatched by a horrible and evil monster. This happens because Tim made a mistake. Not just one, he made many mistakes during a time that they spent together all those years ago. Memories of their relationship have become muddled, replaced wholesale, but one remains clear. The princess turning sharply away, her braid lashing at him with contempt. If I haven't said so yet, this is Braid, just for emphasis. He knows she tried to be forgiving, but who can just shrug away a guilty lie, a stab in the back? Such a mistake will change a relationship irreversibly, even if we have learned from the mistake and would never repeat it. The princess's eyes grew narrower. She became more distant. Our world, with its rules of casualty, has trained us to be miserly with forgiveness. By forgiving too readily, we can be badly hurt. But if we've learned from a mistake and have become better for it, shouldn't we be rewarded for the learning rather than punished for the mistake? What if our worlds worked differently? Suppose we could tell her, "I didn't mean what I just said," and she would say, "It's okay, I understand." And she would not turn away, and life would really proceed without getting a braid to the face. Was it a braid to the face, or was it just a braid lashing at him? Whatever. Anyways, this one above the door means that there is a puzzle piece that I've missed. But for now, we're just going to go through the first door. And you can see those puzzle pieces at the top left. Those are things that we must collect. Not to beat the level, but to beat the game anyway. So you can easily see the controls I am using. And just gonna jump around. There was a puzzle piece there, but now it's just an outline. These are one of the types of enemies. They are the Goombas of this game, if you will. And those cannons shoot them out. Let's see what happens if I died. You can see I can press shift and I can actually turn back time. So that's kind of a big deal, I guess. I mean, it separates this game from, say, Mario. Although the similarities are, you know, males with brown hair and that try and go to the right to rescue the princess. Yeah, it's a bit similar. Okay, so this, as you can see, requires a key, and I don't actually have one, but hey, what's this over here? And I don't know if I have to say this, but you're not supposed to go in the fire and the spikes down there. Like, the spikes weren't enough. They had to add fire to them. But anyhow, so just gonna ride clouds, because that's perfectly, you know, within the laws of physics. And here we have a guy that just killed me. So I've actually gotten farther in this game than it looks, which may surprise you. But this is a earlier save, so I actually know how to do this puzzle. I'll just go back here. So you can see that there's this puzzle piece that's out of reach, and you may be wondering, how do you get there? Well, the answer is I actually need that Goomba that was up there, so I'm just going to rewind. And the thing is, spoilers, kind of, not really, you need this platform to be aligned with the other one so that the Goomba, which I'm just calling them that for ease of, I don't know, so it's easy for you guys to understand. But you move the platform there, and then just move it away, And now we have a Goomba that is over here. And now we can use him as a stool. Like that. So now we have that puzzle piece, and we can actually put it together. This is a small element of the game. When I say puzzle platformer, I don't actually mean these kind of puzzles, although this is a part of it. So you can see I put it together, got an achievement, and now there are circles around it, circles of light. I don't know what that means exactly. But anyhow, we're gonna proceed through the level. This is kind of like a... This would be more of a puzzle. So let's see. This one's not really that hard, I guess. This one's not exactly a puzzle. We just have to kill these Goomba guys. Oh, actually, yeah, I did it wrong. I actually need to jump on this guy later on in order to get to the higher platforms there. So this game does go up in difficulty quite a bit, I would say. But I don't know, it never seems impossible, at least to me. It may be sort of difficult for some people to understand some of the later concepts, because there's more concepts than just turning back time, which I will show you later in the video. Here we have a switch that you can go on and get to the other side. And I did not mean to fall. And actually, did I fall twice? Or just once? Because I went back. Anyways, besides frying your brain, this game is pretty nice to look at and actually has nice music. Which you would kind of expect. Well, I think you would expect that considering how good it looks, that it would have good music. So we got to the castle, got the flag. What's this guy doing? I'm sorry, but the princess is in another castle. So, as you can see, we have the picture completed here, but not here. And so by completing the puzzle, you get an extra piece of the ladder, which I think that's a level up there. But it's been a while since I played, and this is probably the best part, the bathroom. So good, right? It's got the WASD and Z keys there. I'm not gonna show you too hard of a level, but I'll show you, I guess, 4. I'm not gonna read this again. So let's look at this one. Oh, look at this. If we go to the right, things move forward in time. If we go to the left, the opposite happens. So I can kill it by going to the right. If I go to the left, then it comes back. So I don't really want to be there. If I go to the right, he actually picks up the key. And the thing about the glowing that you can see on the door and the key is that even if you walk left, it won't alter, like the key isn't affected by that. So they are a bit special this way. Not sure if I'm going to be able to successfully show off the whole world here, because this one did take me a few tries. But just so you get an idea of what things look like, this is what it looks like. So you can see that when we move a bit faster than the fireballs. So we would need this key, and this key would help us open something. Not that, apparently. Or maybe it did, because I can't pick it up. I should mention that picking things up, you just run into them, or at least for keys. So you can actually just go through the whole world without getting all the puzzle pieces, but of course to beat the game, you're going to have to actually get the pieces later on. So again, you can see this mechanic. So we need that guy to get a key. So what's going on here? Can't just go right because then I get killed. But the switches seem to be resistant to the time altering thing. Can't do that though. So let's switch that again. And maybe we want to go like this? I don't remember. exactly. Oh, you know what? Here is what we do. I'm gonna jump on him, which will let us get to the other side. So there is like the conceptual kind of puzzles, and then there's the actual execution style of puzzles. So I actually don't want him dead because I need the key. So how do I make that happen? I don't actually know. Maybe I can go a bit left here. And that, of course, will bring him back to life like it just did. Except I need to get actually on top of the other building. I should mention that I'm playing this on PC and that it works perfectly fine, even if the options are a bit limited. So I'm pretty sure this is at a smaller resolution than my native resolution, which is 1980 by 1080, something like that. This might be like 1280 by 1080, or I think that's the ratios. Okay, so I actually got up here, which is good, because now he's alive. And then I just jump. Nope. Need to jump to the other side. Again, even if you get the concept, the actual execution can be a bit difficult. I just need to kill you. As you can see, the key is not affected, so I can effectively just grab it like that. Where does the actual key go? I believe it goes up here. Yeah, so that would give us a puzzle piece. And that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Puzzles are fun and they are varied. Turn to the main menu. No, exit current world. Yeah, so this game is a bit old, but I'm pretty sure everyone refers to it as like an indie classic, if you will, such as Super Meat Boy and those kind of games. So it's a puzzle game, and if you don't like puzzles, obviously you shouldn't get it. But I would recommend it if you like what you see and you're not afraid to, I say fry your brain, but I don't know. It kind of depends who you are. So, with that in mind, I would still highly recommend it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.